Hello pilots and welcome back to Flight Academy Season 9, brought to you by Out of Art Gaming. As always, my name is Phil and today we have game 13 of the series. We are nearly through with the first half of this season, so that lets you know we still have plenty more to come after. But today it is Ben G versus Scott, the YV666 versus the YT2400. This is going to be quite a fun and interesting game. Again, we've seen the shenanigans that Afra can bring with all of those start the engagement mods that she can do, but this could be a good time for Dash. Actually, if he can keep at long range of Afra, this could work quite well. But we are jumping straight in, a very aggressive push forward there from Captain Rex. And if you do want to see more about the list, they are in the description below. And in the playlist, we do have the format rules and list breakdown as well. But yes, very aggressive from Rex there. More measured approach from Afra. And a very much staging approach from Dalen there. Possibly wary of how quickly Dash can get into that range 3 bubble, but how quickly Dash can then get out of that range 3 bubble, unfortunately. Yeah, big moves from both ships. Scott probably looking to keep Rex and Dash close together so that Rex can potentially do the squad leader coordinate mechanics, giving double mods. Oh, looks like we might have an early range 3 shot from Dash into Dalen. That's probably not what Ben wants. Range 3 into range 3 from Dash is the sweet spot. Gets the additional dice, so it is 4 dice at range 3. It is a lot of evades though for that Star Viper. But saying that, Dash's arc is side to side, so that's not going to help here. So that's actually worked out fortunate. Ben is going to get the free shot off. And that is 2 hits and 2 evades. No damage in that early engagement. And just out of range for Dr. Afra, so no damage to speak of. 1 solitary shot there from Dalen. Now we get to see what shenanigans we're going to get. Is Dash going to turn away to keep that range long, or will he get caught out by the Star Viper pushing in hard? Rex is grabbing that middle objective because it is Salvage this time, and not a bad spot to get that. I'm anticipating it 2 hard or 3 hard here. There we go, 3 hard from Afra straight in there. That is a lovely positioning there for Afra to get a nice shot into Rex there. Anticipating Dalen pushing up hard as well, maybe a 2 or 3 bank. Wanted to see if he can get into position to block Dash, but I am completely wrong. It is just the 1 forward from Dalen. Possibly quite wary of that procket that Scott has there on Dash. That we've seen that do some serious work to ships, especially the small base ship on there. Go back and check out game 12 as to how powerful prockets can be. But what action is Dalen going to do? Will we see a barrel roll? Will we see a boost? A barrel roll ship left would be quite nice. Get himself in a really good position there and make it really difficult for Dash to get that procket in line. He's going for the boost. Okay, so anticipating... I quite like that. I don't think there's any move that Dash can do that's going to get that bullseye in. And Dash is turning away there. So fairly good boost there. Got Arc on Dash. Doesn't look to have Arc on Rex. Dash has also taken that objective as well. So points-wise, it's all the objective points at the moment are currently sat with Scott. So this could be a good scoring round so far for him. Dash has got a range 1 shot into Dalen Oberus. Completely unideal for Dash there. But we see this Star Viper. It's not the sturdiest of ship in the game, unfortunately. One of the coolest looking. Absolutely, the Star Viper is one of the coolest looking ships in the game, but it is also not particularly sturdy. So let's see what we get coming out from Dash here. That's 2 hits. That looks like plenty of evades there from Dalen, so happy days there. Now, it didn't look like he had Arc there into Rex. Would have been nice to get a double down into Rex, probably possibly take him out. But range 1 shot going into Dash. Plenty of paint there. Looks like 3 hits and a crit. Regardless of what it is all going through. That is 4 shields down. And it was a crit, so the crate is dropped as well. Now all Ben needs is for Afra to be able to drop Rex or get a crit on Rex to get rid of those crates. And what's gone from a 2-point scoring round there quite nicely for Scott quickly drops into a 0-point round. So just checking that closest to closest there. Although saying that, I have just noticed Afra has actually taken a crit as well, so it's 1 point all around here, but we've got the Han Solo and Rookcast trigger, 4 dice, that is going into Rex. That is unfortunate. It's not particularly good. 2 hits though. And natural evades. Rex is loving it. Now Rex does get the opportunity to shoot into Dalen range 1. I will say this exchange, just the one blank out shield off of Dalen there. That is unfortunate, but that exchange has definitely panned out best for Ben there. He has got all those shields off of Dash and managed to make it so it was a 1 point apiece round there. So that crate, not in a terrible position to try and grab it if you're Dalen, but Dalen's all about the maneuverability. He really doesn't want to keep hold of that crate there. And let's see where, just marking up Dalen so we see a cater, yep, 4K here from the TIE Fighter. Putting himself in a fairly decent position. Nope, Dalen does not have that objective. You've got that objective, Scott, so hopefully we'll see that get moved over later when everyone else moves. Tricky position there for Afra, but just saying What the hey, I'm going for it straight over the top. Who needs to worry about debris fields when you are a giant ship? There we go. The marker has been removed, but obviously we can see on the table that the actual crate is on Rex's ship card, so quite easy to spot there. But no, obviously no action there from Afra. Oh, that's unfortunate. Is that a deliberate bump there from Ben with Dalen? Yeah, not great though. Took a damage for his troubles, so the big question is, where is Dash going to end up? Because right now, Dalen is just a bit of a liability. He's not scoring any points at the moment. Very unlikely to have any shots. Dash more than likely 2 or 3 hard towards Benji's board edge. Does clear that stress there though, so that's one thing. So yeah, 3 hard down to Ben's board edge. Oh, that could be quite nice for Dash there, depending on the range he's got. If it's range 3, that's going to be a 5 dice shot that he potentially has into Afra there. And the lock has been moved. This could be nice. Afra obviously has a strain as well, so will only get 1 evade, but it's range 2, so it's still a 4 dice shot because of trick shot. But 4 dice, so it's 4v1. Yeah, there we go. Just doing the maths on that, so normal 1 for the obstruction, remove 1 for the strain. So 4v1, we could be seeing some big hits here. If Scott can get a crit off, that would be... That looks like hit, crit. So that is all shields down and the crate is dropped. So this is a 2-point round for Scott easily there. Now the question is, does Rex go for that range 1 shot into Dalen, or does he go into Afra? I think it's range 2 into Afra, but obviously we do have Afra's return shot into Dash first. So 2 hits. And that looks like 2 evades. Each player seems to be getting a turn just for themselves each round, and it's looking really nice now for Scott. Dalen is 1 away from half points. Afra has no shields. Now the question... That is into Afra. Sorry, that is into Dalen. That is 2 more hits into Dalen. Dalen is down to 1. Half pointed there. Plus the single objective that Scott holds. That's a 4-point turn for Scott, opening up a nice lead there. Only one of those objectives is really in a good position to be captured, and at the moment Ben's not in a great position. Dash can easily do a 2 hard and come round quite comfortably. Rex has got to be careful. It could be a bit of a bump, but this turn, at the moment, the position definitely favours Scott. Let's see. So yeah, 2-bank bumping into Dalen. Probably hoping to have turned around a little bit further than that, but also possibly okay with that position here. 3 hard from... No. It is the stop from Afra with a contraband cybernetics, picking up that objective there. And just marking up Afra. This, I'm assuming, is... Yeah, there we go. It is a sloop there from Dalen, so he will now actually have a shot into Rex. Now, interestingly enough, with that contraband cybernetics spend on Afra, can actually trigger Han Solo in a moment. So that stress isn't really going to stop that, but it all depends on where... Ooh. Okay, the 1 hard round from Dash. The 2 would have been better. The 2 would have got him out of Afra's arc there. It would have been a bit further over. It probably would have been a better one to go with, but not know where Afra was going to go. Always going to be tricky. But range 2... Oh, checking to see if he had Dalen at range 3. Rex is slightly now, should have been a bit more turned around there, but... Ooh, 3 focuses from Dash. Scott did not look like he wanted to spend that. But that looks like 3 hits going into Afra. That's half points there. That's huge. Big points being hemorrhaged right now from Ben. Right. Dalen going for Rex. Getting the 1 evade that he needed to, yeah, absolutely survive that. Brutal. What have we got? Is it range 3? So range 3 into Dash. Not doing the hard solo. Does not want to be triple stressed. Oh, Dash ignores that quite comfortably. I think they may have forgotten to shoot Rex there. Yeah, no shot from Rex there. That was missed. That could have been some serious damage into Afra or Dalen off the board there. So misplay there. But going into the final round at the moment, it's looking very much like it's Scott's game here. 9 points to 2. Going to take a lot of work to bring this back, unfortunately, for Ben. But it's not out of the realms of possibility. If Ben can take out Dash and not lose a ship, that's 7 points right there. That would tie it up 9-all. And then adding on the objective points takes it to 10-all. I mean, we've seen crazier swings in a turn. It's a big ask, but it could happen. Although it's all dependent on Afra having arc. Oh, Dalen is being tricksy. He's using his 90-degree turn after doing a move. He is looking to delete Rex off the board. That's not going to score enough points to win the game, but it could be points on the leaderboard, which we will give an update on the leaderboard after game 15 at the halfway point. But I am not entirely sure if Dalen is going to be around long enough to be able to take that shot. I would love for him to be, because that's great positioning there, but gonna have to survive a range 2 shot from Dash first. And Afra has the hotshot tail blaster, but that's the only shot Afra has, so as it is, debating. You've got to. I know you've got potentially that range 3 on. Ooh, is it obstructed? Does he get trick shot? Again, not a big fan of lasers. The lasers they're okay, but they're just so. I do prefer just getting the ruler out and checking it that way. Oh, that is not good. A focus and 2 blanks. Dalen lives to take his shot on Rex, and that is... Oh, that's a good shot. That looks like 2 hits and a crit there. I believe that is Rex absolutely stripped off the board there. Again, not going to be enough to win the game, but that is 1 point on the leaderboard. No shot from Afra. That is going to end the game 6 points to 10. With Scott getting 3 points to the leaderboard, but with no kills, no bonus point. The bonus point on there is only going to be for Benji there. So, oh, that was close, and then it wasn't, and then it got really close in the end, to be honest. It was surprising. So, sorry, 7 points to 9 in the end there. I told you it can swing round real quick. But guys, that is game 13 of our series. Hope you enjoyed that. Thank you all so much for watching. As always, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we will see you next time.